Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely. Won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning and welcome to Story Time. Thank you so much for joining me. I am glad that you're here with us. Happy Wednesday! Yes, indeed. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here, and I hope that you have had a great week so far. And of course, wishing you a wonderful Wednesday and a wonderful rest of the week. Thank you so much for joining in. Glad we're here together. Thank you indeed. And we do have a wonderful book, brand new book from Annie Barrows. Yes, if you remember Annie Barrows, she's brought us books in the past like Ivy and Bean, which we know came to a conclusion with book number 12 last year. But amazing indeed. Thank you so much for being here with us. And I hope that you're ready for today's wonderful book that we have. And I hope that you're enjoying the books that we've had for you so far this week. Of course, Bello, the Adventurous Hardback, coming back yesterday. And then before that, we had Hello Rain from Kyle McClare and Chris Turnham coming back after a little bit as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Please, as always, let us know where you're joining in from and who is joining in with you. And I'm glad today because we can see your comments too. Not like Monday where we struggled with that, but today we're back, we're here. And happy Wednesday to you, Sarah and Nathan. How are you doing out in stormy Illinois today? Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, Amanda West, much love to you as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Please let us know you're here and ready to enjoy this wonderful story. Thank you to everybody that is joining in. And of course, sending love to all those that join us for the recordings later on as well. Thank you. Baby Bia sending you love out in Seattle, and of course Borden out in Burlington, Vermont. Braylon Chad all the way out in Nakitosh, Louisiana, sending you much love. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I'm glad that we're here together. Good morning to you, Calvin and Max out in Los Angeles. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining in. Bridget, thank you for being here with us. And you might be excited to know tomorrow's story. Well, this one is coming up. Tomorrow's story will be called Los Angeles Baby. So join us tomorrow. And as we learn a little bit more about your part of town. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you one more time. Calvin and Max out in Los Angeles. Yes, much love to you. Thank you so much for joining in. And Bridget, good morning to you as well. Thank you for being here with us right here on Story Time. Thank you. Thank you. Get comfortable, get cozy, get ready for our story today. This one coming to you from Annie Barrows, and it is called Like, and it is illustrated by Pura Belpre, owner, recipient, Leo Espinosa. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. Exciting book ahead of us today, and this one is called Like. Thank you so much for joining in. Glad to share this one. Excited to share this brand new book from Annie Barrows. You know, Annie Barrows is a good friend of ours right here at Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, Tara McNamara. How are you doing today out from sunny and warm? Oh, it is actually warm in Massachusetts today. Thank you so much for joining in. Erin is here and excited to begin. She's learning how to say limat. Love it, love it, love it. Of course, sending all the kisses and hugs to you, Clara. Enjoying your time at school. Thank you so much for being a member of this wonderful community. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And of course, when you're reading this later, when you're joining us later, Clara, I hope that you enjoy it to the fullest. Thank you for being here. Erin, good morning to you. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Thank you, thank you. And of course, Tara McNamara, one more time, sending you love, love, love. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, that looks awesome. It looks awesome. It is awesome. And join us tomorrow so you can find out a little bit more about it. But of course, find it where you find books. Ask for it at your local libraries as well. Support your local bookstores if you're able. Thank you so much. But remember, those library resources are there for us. Thank you so much for joining in, and welcome to Storytime, Bridget. Thank you, thank you. And today we will be reading Annie Barrows and Leo Espinosa's Like. This one coming up to you very shortly, and we'll be reading it with permission from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Hold on tight. We'll be right back. Go grab what you need right now to make this story time even better. Thank you so much for joining in. Sharon Longo, right on time. Thank you so much for joining in, and good morning to you. Of course, Soraya, sending you much love out right here in Oakland. Thank you so much for joining us, and welcome. Get ready, get comfortable, get cozy. Our story is about to begin. Join me on the other side of this very short break. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime today.
Hi, my name is Zetta Elliott, and I am the author of 40 books for kids, including Dragons in a Bag and A Place Inside of Me. You're watching Storytime with Mr. LaMotta.
Welcome back indeed. Thank you so much for joining us. And of course, Zetta Elliott, publisher of many wonderful books, including ones that we've read here on Storytime, including A Place Inside of Me, a powerful poem indeed, one that I encourage you to check out if you have not done so yet. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, as you mentioned, the Dragons in a Bag series. Enjoy those, including The Witch's Apprentice, which is the very latest, the third one in that series. All right, for today, Annie Barrows is back, and this time bringing along Leo Espinosa as they bring us Like, this brand new book coming to you from Chronicle Books of San Francisco. But before we start reading, let us just see one more person with us today. Thank you so much for joining in. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being here. Good morning. All good and back in school after 2 hurricane days off. Well, we're glad you're back, and good to see you here. Thank you so much, Doreen, Natalie, Rickshaw, Mara. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime, and glad that you're safe. Glad that indeed you're getting back into a little bit of your routine. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Enjoy. All right, Annie Barrows and Leo Espinosa. This one is called Like, and we're reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco, brand new. And beautiful cover indeed. I really like these colors. Yeah, maybe something similar. I do like the cover, but also I wanted to show you what's under the sleeve here. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I thought it was one of the coolest pictures on that. And then also, if you look on the other side, like, look at that. Yeah, so if you have a chance to get this book, well, hopefully, I know with library copies, they're usually all tacked away and bound, so you might not get a chance to see that. But if you get a copy, be sure to check under that sleeve and see all the beauty that is there. All right, here we go. Like, this one is written by Annie Barrows and illustrations by Leo Espinosa, and we're reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Here we go. And this book is dedicated to everyone who's wondered if there's someone like them. Have you ever wondered if there's someone like you? Well, then this book is for you. Hello! You are you. Indeed you are. And I am I. We are people, also known as humans. This makes us different from most of the things on earth. It does, doesn't it? You are you, and I am I. Oh my goodness, love that. We are humans. We are people, also known as humans. For instance, tin cans. Different, right? We are not at all like tin cans. We are not shaped like tin cans. We cannot hold tomato sauce like tin cans. If you open up our lids, well, nothing good happens. We are not at all like tin cans. Do you agree with that? Do you have a different opinion? We are not at all like tin cans. What about a swimming pool? Well, we are a little bit more like a swimming pool than a tin can. Like a swimming pool, we have water and chemicals and dirt inside us. Is that so? We are a little bit more like a swimming pool than a tin can. Like a swimming pool, we have water and chemicals and dirt inside us. Interesting. But unlike a swimming pool, we don't have people splashing around inside us. Oh, thank goodness. Also, we have feet. We can run away into the trees if we want to. Poor swimming pool. We are a little bit like a swimming pool. Just a tiny bit. Oh my goodness. Are we like a swimming pool? Here is a mushroom. Who likes mushrooms? Wow, we are way more like a mushroom than a swimming pool. Did you know that? How so? Well, let's find out. Oh. Mushrooms grow like we do. Yes, indeed. They need air and water and food like we do. Oh, now I'm hungry. They make more mushrooms like we do. Okay, I know we don't make mushrooms. We make people. But mushrooms don't have anything to say. And even if they did, they wouldn't have a way to say it. They don't have mouths. They don't have brains either. It's not a rude thing to say. It's just the truth. We are like mushrooms in a few ways, but we are more different than we are alike. Oh my goodness. Yes. We are like mushrooms in a few ways, but we are more different than we are alike. Oh. Look at this thing. This is an excavator. Have you seen one of those in your neighborhood? In town, maybe? Yeah, impressive, aren't they? This is an excavator. What does it do? Are we alike in any way? It digs up big piles of dirt and moves them around. We can do that too, but we can't do it nearly as well as an excavator. Is an excavator better than we are? What do you think? Is an excavator better than we are? Well, it digs up piles of dirt and moves them around. Well, we can do that too, but we can't do it as well as an excavator. No, excavator is a specialist in this, isn't it? Let's see. Can an excavator tell a joke? No. Can an excavator fry an egg? No. An excavator can do two things better than we can, but we can do many more things than an excavator. Yeah, can an excavator burp? No, absolutely not. It's got no brain, no mouth, no ideas. Oh my goodness. It's not a rude thing to say. It's just the truth. Oh my goodness. Well, an excavator cannot burp. Can you burp on cue? This is a hyena. We are more like a hyena than we are like a tin can, a swimming pool, a mushroom, or an excavator. Would you agree with that? Hyenas and humans, that's us, need food, air, and water to live. Neither humans nor hyenas are made in a factory like tin cans. Oh my goodness. Neither of us grows out of the ground like mushrooms. No, we don't. Oh. Nope, we have little baby humans and hyenas instead. Ah, yes, indeed. We're more alike with hyenas, a little more alike with hyenas than we are with tin cans. Oh. Hyenas have brains like we do. They run around really fast like we do. They make loud noises like we do. But hyenas don't say words. They don't tell stories, or at least we think so. They don't get embarrassed even when they are caught eating something off of the ground. Well, that is true. Yes, hyenas have brains like we do. They run around really fast like we do. They make loud noises like we do. But hyenas don't say words. They don't tell stories. They don't get embarrassed even when they are caught eating something off of the ground. Oh my. They don't know when their birthday is, and if you invited a hyena over to your house next Thursday, it wouldn't come. Hyenas don't make plans. Which is fine, because if a hyena did come to your house, it might try to eat your baby brother. Oh my goodness. So we are like hyenas in so many ways, but if you were a hyena, you wouldn't be like you are now. And I would run away if I saw you. Don't run away. I'm not a hyena. No. Oh my goodness. Hey, it's me. And there is you. Look at us. Are we alike? Look. Are we alike? We are not exactly alike, but we are both humans. So we have to eat food and breathe air and drink water. We both have to sleep. We both wear clothes most of the time, anyways. We both have brains that let us tell stories and burp and joke. We know when our birthdays are. Sometimes we get embarrassed. Only sometimes. Oh my. Well, we alike. We're not exactly alike, but there's lots to celebrate. We are so much alike. Even if you get embarrassed when you fall out of your chair, and I get embarrassed when the teacher calls on me, you're more like me than you are like an excavator. Oh, so true. Even if I eat raspberry jello with bananas in it, and you would never ever eat that in a million years, I am more like you than a mushroom. Oh. Even if you speak a language I don't speak, you are more like me than a hyena. Isn't that true? Would you ever eat raspberry jello with banana in it? I don't know. See that guy? He's more like us than he is like a swimming pool. So is she. Even that really old lady over there, she's like us too, but more wrinkled. Oh my, more like just a little wrinkled. Oh my. Wait, look at all these people. They are not exactly like us, but they are more like us than they are different. Is somebody sitting with you? Look at them. How are they like you? How are they slightly different? Because they're not everybody's exactly like us, but they are more like us than they are different. Ah. I am more like you than I am like most of the things on earth. I am glad. I would rather be like you than like a mushroom. One more time. I am more like you than I am like most things on earth. And I am glad about that. I would rather be like you than like a mushroom. Aw. And that is the end of our story. Beautiful illustrations, beautiful writing from Annie Barrows, as always. Thank you so much for joining us today for this wonderful book, brand new from Chronicle Books, coming to you. Annie Barrows and Leo Espinosa, and of course, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed that one. I most certainly did. Join me on the other side of this very short break when we come back for more story time.
Hi, my name's Christine Mitchell-Adams. I'm a mama and an artist, and I believe that books are a great way for children to have access to the arts on an everyday basis, which is why I believe that programs like Storytime with Mr. LaMotta are so important.
Thank you, Chrissy Mitchell-Adams, and of course, Bolden, sending you love out there in Burlington, Vermont. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in Storytime. I hope that you enjoyed this wonderful book that we had today. I hope you like it. I hope you love it. This one coming to you from Annie Barrows and Leo Espinosa. Yes, the award-winning creators there. And of course, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Is available. Find it at your local library. Find it at your local bookstore. Find it where you find books. Thank you so much for joining in today. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope it made you laugh. I hope it made you think. I hope it made you wonder. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Always a pleasure to be here with you. Absolutely love it. Sharing wonderful books together. Please continue sending us all your recommendations, everything that you come across that you think would be great for us here on Storytime, or at least just to check out and we can share so others can get to learn about them. Please send them our way. And you can always message us on Instagram, as well as Facebook, YouTube, as well as our email address, which will be shared as we end today's reading and today's show. Thank you so much for being here indeed. Tomorrow, join us, a special book for everybody in the LA area as we'll continue to be learning, and we'll be learning a little bit more about the City of Angels. And this one coming to you tomorrow, Los Angeles Baby. This one is written by Further Flores and illustrations by Asia Ellington. So join in tomorrow and explore the wonderful city. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. Let us see one more time who was with us enjoying Storytime, and thank you for being here with us. One more time, Amanda West, thank you so much for joining us. Sarah and Nathan, thank you for joining us out in stormy Illinois today. Yes, I hope you have a wonderful time reading all the wonderful books at home. And of course, why not go back to some of the story times that are available as well. Thank you so much for joining in today. Absolutely love it. Thank you indeed for being here with us. And Calvin and Max out in Los Angeles, thank you so much for joining us today. Good morning to you. Bridget, thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Welcome to Storytime, and indeed, hopefully we see you many more times. And at least tomorrow, it is Los Angeles after all tomorrow on the show. Thank you so much for joining in story time. I hope that you have a lovely Wednesday, and indeed, I hope that you enjoy it to the fullest. Good morning to you, Tara, McNamara, and of course, Erin and Clara. How are you doing out in Massachusetts? Thank you so much for joining in, where it is sunny and warm today. Enjoy it, enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate that you are here with us. Thank you, thank you. Soraya and Sharon Lungo, good morning to you one more time. Welcome to Storytime. I hope that you enjoyed the wonderful story that we had together, and I hope that you do enjoy your Wednesday. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you, Doreen. Thank you for being here, and I am glad indeed that you're getting back into a little bit of normal out there as school has resumed after hurricane days off. Well, thank you for being here with us. Absolutely appreciate you, and hopefully everything continues to be good your end. Thank you so much for joining in today. Bridget, yes indeed, cannot wait as well. Thank you so much for joining in, and if you have a copy, get it, read along with us tomorrow. Los Angeles Baby coming up, and as this was going to, like, a conversation I had with Lydia yesterday was, is it Los Angeles Baby or is it Los Angeles Baby? Just something to think about. Thank you so much for being here on Storytime with us. We'll see you again tomorrow for more Storytime. I hope that you enjoyed the story that we had for you today. Remember, you can find Storytime at Storytime with Mr. Limada on Facebook, Instagram, as well as YouTube. But you can also find us at StorytimeWithMrLimada.com. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope that indeed we do celebrate those ways in which we are more alike than we are different. But remember too that those little differences make us unique, make us special. Thank you so much for being here with us. Much love to each and every one of you. Thank you indeed, and I hope that you do have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday out there. Thank you for being here with us on Storytime. Thank you for taking a part of your Wednesday and sharing it with us. You are special, and we appreciate you. Much love from me, and I will see you again tomorrow for more Storytime. Bye-bye.
Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. Read me all of his stories, some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.